Alright, what is up guys, Speed here, and today I just want to kind of tear apart this Troll Warlord player. Not to, make him feel bad, but I really think there's a complete lacking or a structure of what people think they need to do or what their priorities on for getting better.
It's time to take control of your games by mastering the carry role. At gameleap.com, we have hundreds of pro guides covering Position 1 heroes, as well as an entire course dedicated completely to the carry role. Stop losing in the late game, period. Hit the discount link in the description below to steal the secrets of pros and unlock your hidden potential, especially as a carry player.
The first thing I want to say, I know I said it in the last video, but it's simple. If you are trying to get better at Dota, and you want to win, I said the exact same thing last video, but I really want to stress it, because I think it's so good to do this. Basically, you pick Troll, and then the next game you pick Troll, and then the next game you pick Troll. So basically the idea is you pick the same hero 3 to 5 times, and then feel free to switch off. But picking these heroes in succession allows you to really get an understanding of how the hero plays out, and then the next time you pick them in 5 to 10 games, or maybe 20 to 30 games, you're still going to have a good understanding of what the hero is good at, right? Because you've played them a lot. But I feel like, especially looking at this player's play, he really has no understanding of what his hero is good at, what he should be doing. It's sort of just like a run around, I'm going to react to whatever's going on. You don't want to react, you want to create situations and really make things happen. So let's look at this game. The first thing that we note is that he gets first blooded, right? And then coming back to lane, he has 154 gold. Now his Coiling Blade's important, but because he died, I think there's a lower chance he's going to even get it right away. And not only that, he's against a Zeus Windranger lane, which he knows because of the rune fight. So he should just get another set of tangos. Buy the extra regen. If you go back to base at any point during the lane, you die, you get a kill, you have the courier, ship out a set of tangos. It's that simple. It means so much, and as you get better and better and want to trade more and more effectively, it's like everything. It's really everything. Now the first thing I want to talk about in this lane for this Troll player is his complete lacking of proper whirling axis usage. For every single range creep, every single one, you should be using your ranged whirling axis. So in this case, he gets this deny, that's great, but right here, his priority, like, where are you going? And everyone does this, so don't be like, oh, this is just a troll. Everyone does this. Where are you going? Just don't go this far away from the creep? He's not even in attack range. Windranger's not even going to harass him. Not only that, what he should be doing here is seeing Windranger in a position to be harassed. Why can Windranger be harassed? Because his range creep is alive and healthy and probably ready to hit her, which will do a lot of damage to a ranged hero, and this range creep is dying. So he could have nuked it out, hit her with the slow, and gotten at least 2 right clicks in if he played on the aggro, considering he was in a creep advantage for that small duration of time, but he wasn't looking for it. And those trades are how you win the lanes, especially even lanes. You gotta look for him. In terms of early CS, he does okay, right? He gets 3 of the first wave. Then we look at this next wave under tower, and he gets denied. Once again, denied again, and he panics, and this is because I don't think he's played the hero a lot. He panics, throws them late, and loses another CS. Not only that, doesn't get the range creep. So he went from 3 and 2 in the first wave to 3 and 3 after the second wave, and you just gotta have consistency. It's really carrying these games is all about consistency. That is it. You can't miss every single CS in the second wave and get 3 in the next. It has to be at least 2 or 3 per wave, unless you're really getting zoned out. And I really want to break this down wave by wave, but right here the situation comes up. 2 creeps in Whirling Axe range. I guess that's how you put it. But look at this situation. There is a huge chance to punish the Zeus here, right? Look at the Zeus's position. I'm in position. I'm the Chen, right? That's why I'm yelling at this game. Got me a little bit, little mad. But he's in a position to punish the Zeus, right? He could throw the axes. Zeus is in a triple melee wave type of thing. I'm in position to hit him, and what does he do? He just throws them forward. Now, it's the Windranger, luckily, so I get some hits in on the Windranger. But it was late. He didn't get both of them. It wasn't even like he was looking for it. He should be looking for those opportunities. Look for the opportunities to harass. And then this range creep comes up. It's like he wasn't even paying attention, doesn't get it. And this is just the laning stage in a nutshell. You have to look for the little gaps to either get every single last hit or get those key whirling axes in that will allow you to get a slow off, then 2-3 hits in. And then not only that, here, he's against a Windranger Zeus lane, and he has 200 gold and does not buy a stick. Not only that, he just misses another last hit, contests this deny, but not that one. Well, sort of that one, but not really. And the laning stage is a situation of all little things. If you're confused why you can't win the lanes, or, your lanes are hard, you have to really break down each wave. When you're trying to learn Dota, you have to look at every single wave you play and be like, why didn't I do that? Why did I do that? Could I have gotten that last hit? Could I have casted my spell there? And that's going to get you to the next level. Not just being like, my team is so bad, and then you just queue up for another game and lose. I mean, because that's what's going to happen, realistically. Once again, like, come on! Come on! Come on! How do you miss this last hit? Come on! You're Divine 3! What? Okay, I hope that's like a ping thing, but like, holy, this was his first good access of the game. Nice. But you notice, he's just 9-3 at 10 minutes, and it's embarrassing, guys. This is embarrassing. This is a Divine game. High Divine players, and the highest at 324 is 12. 12. The puck has 4 last hits. What? How? Guys, if you don't know how to go up an MMR as a core, I'm gonna make your life real simple. Learn how to last hit. Finally, it's 3-minute mark and he gets boots, which is, I don't even know if that's the right item. I'd rather see him with a chainmail and a stick, frankly, just so he can sustain the lane. But really, at this point, it's just a matter of like, it's 4 minutes in, he has 12 CS, and the lane is not hard, right? Because Troll's a hero that does get better with levels, but Zeus and Windranger also get much better with levels, and they're very good at harassing Troll, right? They can stay far away and cast spells on him. It's pretty simple. So essentially, his advantage is that he has, a pretty good early game, and he can secure a lot of last hits with his axes. But now, at this point, especially contesting a last hit like that, which gets him hardcore punish, is making this lane difficult, right? This lane is just now difficult. Purely difficult. Alright, puck buyback, ball. But let's move on, get past the laning stage, and, look at more important things so I don't completely lose my head. Okay, just to put this simply, I'm really not going to delve into this too hard, but there was a Sven top for a while. Troll had the option to maybe TP top and contest the Sven, which is a pretty decent laning matchup, and now he's still continuing to lane against the Windranger, who, he's doing, okay against. He's level 7 to the level 5 of the Windranger, which is, a result of Zeus sapping quite a bit of XP, compared to me, which gives him sort of an XP advantage, and you notice now the Windranger hits 6, but what I wanted to point out primarily is this kind of weird instance where, as I talked about, he's 7 to the 5 of the Windranger, they're alone, and he's not putting any pressure, right? This is a clear gap. He has 20 freaking armor because he's under the tower. He has phase boots. You can just throw a couple axes at her. It's unfortunate that he doesn't have like Wraith Bands or Mangoes, which is, due to his low last hits, to continue putting pressure and then have the mana for it. But because of that lack of Mango or that lack of, an early stick or that extra Wraith Band, he just can't apply any pressure, or he's not even going to try, right? Like, this Windranger's just now level 6 all of a sudden with a Javelin and has a ton of kill potential on him. You have to push those mini leads, right? Now that Windranger's 6, she can kill him, period, right? And what do you know? He goes to the Bounty Rune, completely ignoring the fact that she has a Javelin, and dies. Why? Just play to your advantages. Especially if your support gives you a level lead, you need to play like your support gave you a level lead. If your matchup allows it, right? If you're a Terrorblade, and there's some, Pugna Decrep life draining you, then maybe you just leave in jungle, right? But that's the same thing for this matchup. If the Windranger's harassing him and you feel like she can't pressure him, or he can't pressure her, he should just leave and jungle, right? But now at this point, what is this? Guys, just look for the open wave, alright? Let's do the open wave challenge. So he's respawning, right? Instead of doing anything productive, his camera's just AFK'd mid. Now he's sort of going to look top, check the bruise items, look mid. But he should be looking at the waves. He should say, okay, top is, sort of in, bottom's sort of in. But I don't think he's paying any attention. He checks bottom now, which is great. Goes back mid, sees this dive. And, he's like, okay, maybe I can TP in and help. But is that really your role as a phase boots Troll Warlord, like TPing in for some disengaging mid dive? Now there's 5 heroes mid. Why? Guys, just farm. Stop. Okay, you can't win solo queue when you and your offlaner both have 30 CS. You have to be the guy who has 60 at 10 minutes. You have to be that guy if you want to win the game. You have to. You have no choice. Okay? Stop blaming your teammates if you only get 33 last hits as a carry player by the 11-minute mark. It's unacceptable, considering how easy his lane was relative to what it could have been, right? You can't do that. And now moving on from there, in order to increase efficiency, he literally just walks from mid all the way to bottom, like literally straight up just walks, which is, decent to defend the tower, but completely loses him efficiency. He could have farmed at least a small camp maybe on the way there. But now here, he kills this, and then where's his efficiency play? He runs back to the Wind Ranger lane first off, which is a mistake, considering she can easily pressure him. No problem. One power shot, one ulti, he's basically dead. And, instead, now, this Wind Ranger, who is level 5, is level 8 to his 7 because he died, went AFK, TP's mid, and now is just AFK farming a lane 11 minutes in. No, your goal is not to AFK farm lanes 11 minutes in. It is to push them in and then find the jungle farm, right? No one's contesting him here, but he's not using his Whirling Axes melee. Not using them. He's AFK pushing a wave. Now he's gonna finally kill this, right? But it's 12-14. Now imagine... Let's look at this here. How could he have increased efficiency? If he instantly killed this, then went to stack this, which would have lost him no efficiency. If he stacked this, then pushed this in, he'd have a stack to farm. It's that simple. Look at the clock and find efficiency in between the waves. Okay? Whenever you push in a wave, or whenever you farm a jungle camp, you need to look for where is the next farm. That's it. That should be what's on your mind. If there's someone diving, okay, maybe TP. Right? Maybe, if your hero allows it. But the majority of games, if you want the simple plan to carry, push in a camp and look for the next one. Do not tunnel vision. Don't get distracted. Don't even look for the fight. Don't waste your time. Don't waste it. Because frankly, if you can learn how to get 90 CS, 80-90 by 13, you're going to beat everyone. This is a Sven. One of the fastest farmers in Dota with only 75 at 13, which is, it's decent. I'm not going to flame him that hard. It's not that bad. It's still really low net worth because it's a lot of jungle camps, and he had a hard lane, but that's besides the point. Really, what I'm saying is you don't want to have all these inefficiencies where you're literally only pushing in waves. Come on, you have to do more. You have to do more. I call him to the Ancients now because, I saw that he was literally AFK farming lane, and I'm like, okay, this is enough. I have to speed up this guy's efficiency somehow. And, now he takes a Roche fight, which really wasn't my goal for bringing him here, but, typical Troll Warlord execution, and I feel like this is really just a matter of him really not understanding his heroes, so he just sort of goes in here, and I can understand why he thinks it's a good fight, but the point of an underfarmed troll is to kite around, right? You want to kite around and look for, the weaker heroes, but he just runs in and instantly pops his ulti. Your ulti in the early game fights for troll is to stay alive and, bait people out when you're on low HP, right? It's to turn fights, not initiate them. You're not trying to burst anyone with level 1 trolls. That's what he tries to do, and your boy dies. So, I really don't have too much more to say about this early game. It's really simple. If you're a carry player and you want to know how to go up an MMR, it's learn how to last hit in the lane, and then learn farming patterns. That's it. You'll get to Immortal. Just watch a single Ramses or TC replay, copy it, and you'll go up. Because once again, my man is just killing himself for bounty runes. That's not the play. Bounty runes are great, but just go kill some creep waves. That's it. And once again, this is like a second after, and even though he keeps dying, if we look at the map, it's very clear where he needs to be, in my opinion. He should be top. Not only is he a decent matchup against Sven, considering Sven rushed a Blink Dagger, which is giga outdated, but he did that, the Sven did that, and so he could take advantage of it, or at least do something, and pressure in top. And you could be like, oh, well, but there's a Spirit Breaker. Yes, but is this a better option? Running around and trying to fight an overfarmed Huskar? Is that the better option? Right? I'd rather bank on the fact that Spirit Breaker is not going to gank me because he's taking this fight than trying to kill a level 11 Wind Ranger, a level 13 Huskar, and die. I really hope you guys understand what I'm saying for all you carry players. The formula is simple. It's simple. You just have to keep your head down and really not tilt and constantly look for the open waves. Right? Spread the enemy team out. And that's why I'm going to give my final map of what you need to do before ending this video. A. 1. Get good at last hitting. 2. Learn how to cast your spells when your opponents are out of position in the laning stage. 3. Look for the open waves. If there is no open wave, farm a jungle camp. If you just farm the wave, farm a jungle camp. If you die, look at the waves and be like, okay, which is the safest lane for me to push in? If you are weak, don't go to fights. Split push. Force the enemy to you. And if you make the argument, well, I'm going to get ganked because my team is jungling. Okay, man. Either one, you're going to get ganked because you're the one jungling as well, and they're just going to take your towers and end. Or 2, you need to wait for them to show and then come out. It's really, Dota's a game of pushing your limits. You have to take risks. I had a student recently. Maybe he can attest to this in the comments. I'll send him this video. But we were talking about his Void gameplay, and I'm expressing to him Void. Right? I just want to sit down and talk. Okay? He's maxing his bash, and I'm explaining to him, and this is how you want to look at Dota. Why shouldn't you max your bash on Void? Because it barely goes up in damage, and the purpose of the hero and one of the main benefits is that as a carry, you can play very aggressive due to the fact that Time Walk can become a very low cooldown, right? You can constantly run at the side laners, and if they try to trade with you, you take some damage, you Time Walk it off. 6 seconds later, you come back, you trade, you Time Walk it off, right? And that's a great way to apply map pressure and continue farming, right? Because not only are you going to farm the wave then, but you're going to take an efficient trade against the enemy Sven. Let's say this was a Void in this case. He's going to trade well with the Sven, push the Sven out of lane, decreasing the Sven's net worth, and taking his up a little bit. Not only that, if then one of the pause 4s or pause 5s runs at him without a kill threat, they're wasting time as well, therefore increasing your overall net worth advantage, or at least impact advantage, up as well. Dota is a game of figuring out your hero's limits. That is why you need to play a hero 3 to 5 times, begin to understand what they're good at, really learn what the hero's good at, and continue to apply that each and every game. Stop running around, stop trying to figure out what's best for each game, stop making these dumb plays, go hit some creeps, and figure out what works for your hero. Thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed, please do like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below if you learned anything from this video. And hopefully I'll see you in the next one.
Tired of being sandbagged by your team? At gameleap.com, we have pro guides covering some of the best heroes in the game to solo carry your ranked games, as well as, of course, specifically covering the carry role. Hit the link on screen right now to take advantage of our special offer for a 25% discount and start your journey today.